Hello, Taurus. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's see what kind of week you're going to have, Taurus. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's see what's in your cards, Taurus. Let us see. 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 I already cleared the space for your reading. Here we have the Emperor card. I see somebody is moving on from an energy that basically is their way of the highway. They're pretty ruthless, and so I feel like you see this ankh on the side of this energy's arm. I feel like somebody is learning how to be more structured and authoritative, and that's how you're going to free yourselves. It's just being more structured and authoritative. It's my way of the highway, because it runs people away. It just runs people away when it's just kind of sort of like, this dictatorship. Like, okay, it's only one way of doing things and do like that kind of thing. So I feel like somebody is taking a leap of faith, and I see you moving on from two types of situations where you just feel like, it was your way or the highway possibly. Something has motivated, your motivation has changed to take a leap of faith and move forward. Here we have, and just really do the hard work. Put the hard work in. So two situations have called. So Source is giving you some time to get to the light side of Emperor energy. And so if you've ever been under some kind of a dictatorship, that's kind of where you work for somebody in the workplace and you said, no, I can't, I don't want to be that kind of manager. It's their way or the highway. If they put you under that kind of, and it just causes people to keep leaving the department, high turnover, or whatever organization you're in, when people just like, it's their way or the highway, it keeps causing people to leave, keep causing people to run away from you. It's this way or the highway. Something about your spirit is learning how to release that it's only one way or the highway, kind of ruling with an iron fist, It doesn't produce a whole lot of results. It just doesn't produce a whole lot of results. And so something must have started that. So it could have been Aries in somebody's life that just something is like, it's this way or there's no way, it's this way or no other way, right? And so you could be carrying that spirit on you. And so sources say, I'm giving you some time to do the mirror work. This is looking in the mirror at your divine masculine to your divine feminine energy and just speaking to yourselves differently. This is about a decision. Somebody has made a decision. Hey, look, I'm going to focus on loving myself, talking to myself differently. And that way, seeing how it makes other people feel. And so I see twin flame energy coming into your life. So you're saying, if I wouldn't want something said to me a certain way, I'm not going to say it to them. If I wouldn't want to be treated one way, I'm not going to treat somebody else like that. It's like looking in the mirror. I would never burn my person. So if this is my twin flame, I want to inspire them, but I also want to be inspired by them. I want to motivate them, and I also want to be motivated by them, right? It should be a warm fireside chat, not where everybody is running out the room or taking off running and moving on somewhere. That is not. So it's like sitting back watching an energy where people keep racing out of their lives and running away from them, and you're like, what in the world is going on? Why do so many people keep running? I mean, like they just like hightailing it, out of people's lives. Like, what in the world is going on? What kind of spirit is going on, right? So source is saying to you, you are like working hard to not have that spirit. It's not your way or the highway. You don't want to be that kind of leader, right, in your personal or your professional life. So yeah, some of you all have worked in a department where you just been under that kind of leadership, where it's their way or the highway, and it just didn't make things comfortable for you. Some people have come out of that kind of household where it's their way or the highway, right? And so that doesn't leave a whole lot of room for flexibility. So especially where people, been working hard. They trying to work hard to build a better life. And if it's not this way, then you can't, that kind of thing. That's how people leave their parents' home, like in a rush, because they just feel like, oh, this is too much. It's like you have no flexibility whatsoever. It's their way or the highway. So I feel like somebody's going to be practicing talking to themselves. And that's what's going to attract your twin flame. Like, do I want to be talked to in that way? Whether you're a man, woman, however you identify. You've come through a long and arduous journey. And so you're not going back to this blazing hot fire. You're not going back to that bowl in a china closet. You're like, if it's a warm, it has to be a warm environment to talk. You know, it has to be a warm environment to talk. So somebody's definitely putting in the work. And I do see you moving forward and keeping people out of your business. That's what I see. I feel like you're closing the vault door and having warmer conversations. You know, versus this is my way or the highway where people just don't want to be. It's like the heat is turned up and people just racing out of a forest fire versus, you know, it's a warm fireside chat. Both in your personal and your professional life. And it just leaves people feeling emotionally wounded. So I definitely feel like you and your person, your twin flame, are going to learn how to keep people out of your business and then have these warm fireside chats versus somebody's racing out the room with tears flying out of their eyes. You know, upset, feeling like they're not good enough, like they're going to be kicked out or left out of something. And, you know, they want to be a part of something, but they don't feel like they fit in. They don't feel like they're a part of something. So, yeah, I see you thriving in that area. Yep, here we have the 9 of Pentacles here. And so I see you moving on to financial independence. And that's going to be part of a prerequisite for somebody. People who pray for people. You know, you'll be praying for people that they find that source within them, right? Part of what you're praying for people is that they're financially independent, that they are, that they found their fire within them, their spirit, like, so it doesn't come across as their way or the highway, right? So I feel like that is another thing too. And that's what's going to be your twin flame. Your energy was like you all are, you're having conversations about things, but it's not a prideful or dogmatic conversation. It doesn't come across as arrogant to you or your person. It doesn't feel like, it feels like patience, you and your person. Like they feel as patient with you as you feel with them. And I definitely feel like there's some thriving going on. Here we have the 8 of Swords here. So I definitely see how you look back in yourself. See, these are the same people. And seeing how words could cause people to feel restricted and not really know who they are. And just like how harmful words are. It's like a form of dark magic. You keep speaking darkness over people. You're not pretty. You're not handsome. You're not smart enough. You're not good enough. You're not this and that. And how that'll cause people to race out of people's lives. Why? Because it's been done to you. So I see definitely you thriving in your twin flame relationship. And Source is saying, give it some time. Give it some time. There you go. High Priestess. That's right. High Priestess. But something is bringing out High Priestess energy in you. Like you're going to start really feeling like, okay, what I want that said to me, what I want that done to me, what I want, like putting yourself in other people's shoes. Like this again, this is your doing the mirror work. This is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. There's the divinity in between, right? So it's never your way or just the highway when you got other people involved. This is let's sit down and have a warm fireside chat. Nobody should be running out of a meeting crying. Nobody should be running out of a relationship feeling like they've been burned, crying. Frustrated. Yeah. So, or feeling demonized because of their intuition. They have a feeling, they having downloads and dreams about something that should be demonized, but they don't want to be around people. So that's what Source is saying. When you say you have a feeling about something and somebody is basically like, we don't believe in feelings. Well, are we in human form or not? Of course. So this is, like I said, you know, The same person, little boy, grown man, puppy, dog, it's the same person, right? So source is saying, it just doesn't feel good. It causes emotional wounding when people they can't express their emotions about things. They feel sad. They can't even express their emotions about things. We don't have feelings in this house. What? what is this? Right? So I definitely feel like your person coming into your life is you. It's a reflection of you. It's a reflection of you. That's what source is trying to help you to see. So I do see you. Things could be suspended for a minute. Like you just feel like, okay, things seem like they suspended in time. What is taking so long for things to happen? I feel like I'm right here at the vault door. I feel like I'm right there at financial independence. Why am I stuck here at this door? Because you have somebody connected to you where it's their way or the highway. And source is trying to tell you, no. You're not motivated by the same things they're motivated by. That's what you're starting to say, is like you're not motivated by the same things they're motivated by. It's not your way or the highway. And that's what's keeping somebody right there at the vault door. It's like, okay, it's like keeping you out of people's, conversation. It's like two energies. You just feel like you're kept out of the conversation because, again, it's your way or the highway. So something is kind of breaking that down. And that is it's your faith. That's your intuition. Right? Here we have the two of... And so source is trying to help you with having a healthy work-life balance. Whenever you feel left out of something, not to get enraged and frustrated. Source is trying to help somebody realize, hey, your key fits in your vault door. Everybody has a key to their own life. And so source is saying to you, you don't want the key to somebody's life that makes you feel like you're rejected. Like they don't want you to have access to their life. So you're not going to use another person that cause them emotional wounding when they don't have the key to someone's life. So that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Here we have the Ace of Wands here. Yep, so your third eye is now opening. Nobody's keeping any secrets. Everybody has a right to keep their business to themselves. And it's nobody, even if a person has the key to something, that makes people feel uncomfortable and like they don't want to talk trash about somebody. They crazy, something's wrong with them. So they don't want to be in that conversation, whoever it is, because somebody has said that about you. They run away at the first sign of problems. When you didn't run away at the first sign of problems, you got focused. Something got you focused, right? They better watch their back. Nobody wants to hear that kind of conversation about people. Nobody wants to hear that conversation about people. They better watch their back. They must be, something. They mentally ill. Like nobody wants to. Somebody has been saying that about you, and that's what you're connecting with. That you're connecting with that anxiety with somebody's feelings. Like, okay, I've been around those types of people where people have been in survival mode, so you can relate to something like that. So, but you can relate to how, like, when people are in survival mode, how for some people, for them, it gets some people focused and they start thriving because they got that spirit of just thriving. That's you. Or for some people, they just feel like they just, they just going to lie down and just take it. Some people say, nope, that can motivate somebody. Just, okay, I need to put some fire under me. So that's what I'm seeing here in your cards. I see you sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts. All right, close it out. Somebody's definitely understanding why people don't want to be anywhere near ruthless energies at all, where it keeps them in survival mode. Healed people just move differently. Yeah, healed people move differently. So it's time for you to do the mirror work. Somebody misses you. Time to do a star. Or like I said, you have your own. So if somebody wants the best for you, get focused. Get focused, but you're not going backwards to that getting burned out and confused. Your third eye is wide open. It's time to do a heart chakra cleanse. Yep. And so don't return their call, whoever they are. So I see you being booked and busy and not burdened and bitter, but things are starting to become clearer and clearer to you. You have the gift of clairvoyance that's starting to see things clearly. Somebody was trying to steal your identity, but that didn't work. Trying to do a sacral chakra cleanse, solar plexus chakra cleanse. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. That's what somebody's starting to realize. All right. So you're going to feel free. You're going to feel free. Somebody has new love coming across their path. And if their family does not want you to be a part of their family, you're going to say deuces. If somebody's family puts you in a wilderness situation, you're going to just be out. You're not going. You all are a very patient sign. You are not going to be patient for somebody to see, hey, somebody's family put me in will. They introduced me to the family, and they sitting over. They got me pinned up against the wall, in a wilderness situation, and the person that I'm with act like they don't even see what's going on here. But by that same token, you're not going to do that to somebody else, where people have them pinned up against the wall and you just sitting there like, okay, I guess they got to see how they survive. I survived. Let them survive too. That's not twin energy. So you're tossing some things into a burning bowl and moving on. Nobody wants to be in a family or any kind of environment where they're in survival mode. People doing all kinds of stuff to them and everybody acting like they don't see stuff. So that's what Source is saying to you, is that you have a healthy work-life balance here, and you are coming out of this staying connected to something to a point of burnout. That's what's changing. You are not going to stay in any environment where you are so burned out. You really cannot see that other people are in this combative state, right? Where you just zoned out. So your third eye is definitely open. Divine Source, help me know that all of my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. Yeah. That's the kind of week that you're going to have. Source is saying you're staying away from ruthless energies who basically say it's their way or the highway, whether it's in your personal or professional life. They feel like everything that they don't believe in is demonic. Y'all don't want to be a part of that kind of family. Whether it's family at work, in your personal or your professional life. You're like, because somebody has high priestess energy, you feel things, like you have downloads and dreams and all this other stuff. And imagine you having a new and exuberant love in your life, and they demonizing you having you can't even talk about you had a download or a dream. A download? What's that? Oh no, we don't believe in that. That's demonic. Like what? You don't dream? You don't believe in your dreams? You don't dream bigger? So I definitely feel like you're staying focused. You're definitely staying focused. So everything is not demonic. Here we have, I am beginning an exciting new path of self-discovery. Yeah. So somebody is definitely going to be leaving something behind. Somebody's like, I don't want to be a part of something where everything is, everybody's the demon, everybody the devil. So somebody definitely don't want to be a part of something. Yeah. Because that would be like devoid of feelings. Void of feelings. Somebody just doesn't want to. It's like a person who just doesn't want to have any feelings towards everything. I don't believe it unless I see it. I couldn't see that person felt left out. They was sick. I didn't see what was going on, that they had been bullied. I don't see that they had been hurt in some way. I don't see that because I can't see how that could have caused somebody some anxiety, because I was just trained. I was conditioned to just be just like, if I don't see it, I don't believe it. So Source is saying, yeah, something is definitely changing someone's perspective. That's not something you want to pass down generationally. Yep. So that's what I see. I see somebody taking a leap of faith and really, really trying to get away from something that just has not produced a whole lot of growth there, like carrying this burden and bitterness that has been passed down and not seeing. I feel like somebody is moving towards more praying for people and getting away from people who prey on people, right? And just on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts and just seeing how some people have moved on from those types of environments and actually thrived. They started thriving. They got focused. They did the mirror work. They did the shadow work and started thriving. And yeah, and that's what I'm seeing here. So something is inspiring you and motivating you to change courses here when it comes to the energy of money. So hopefully this makes sense to somebody, Taurus, but you're no longer motivated by it's this way or the highway. Somebody is really learning how to just add structure to your downloads, your dreams, and start saying, hey, I just need to add structure to this. Okay, so if I need the physical evidence of a dream that I had, Source, show me. You show me, Source. That's through prayer and meditation. I had a download that I saw myself hitting the lottery. Okay, I believe you. I did see myself jumping out of a treasure chest. I did see myself spinning around in circles. I did see me getting that job. I did see such and such. So you show me the physical evidence where I can thrive, not be in survival mode. Because I've been taught there's only one way to do things. There's only one way to be married. It's only one way to be a friend. It's only one way of doing this. Show me, help me to change course here. So I'm not so angry when I'm seeing other people thriving and I'm sitting here like, okay, well, what are they doing differently? They asking Source, show me. Right here, your faith is increasing and your fear is decreasing. That's what's happening. Your third eye is wide open. That is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. And so I will see you all in the next video. Bye.